Hello, world. Hey, people. How y'all doing today? It is me, Chevy the superstar. I'm here today, and we are here to talk about movies. Two snaps in a circle. Me and Toya, I'm about to bring her in because I meant to bring both of us in at the same time, but I didn't do that. So here she comes.
Hey
What's up? What's up?
y'all,
What's up?
what it do?
I tried to share this,
Mm-hmm.
but now it's typing out everything that I'm saying because my phone started.
It's on the speaker.
It's literally typing out everything I'm saying.
Now come on, Chevy. Don't be out here acting like some 55-year-old woman who never been on the internet before.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what.
No, that's what happens when you do it too much at the same time.
Oh
You do it
my
too much
god.
at the same time.
My whole it's like a paragraph in my Facebook. It's a
Hey
paragraph.
y'all, welcome to the
The whole
step
thing.
in the circle.
The
Oh Lord,
whole
oh Lord. I know it's a couple of lords in there.
that is hilarious.
Mm.
And how are you doing today?
I am pretty good. I'm feeling good, feeling great. It's Thursday, Friday Eve. So yeah,
Thank
how
the
about yourself?
Lord. I'm ready for the week to be over. I'm fresh off work, so
Yeah, that's
I
important.
just this has been a them 4 days made me think I was free. And I'm not.
Cause obviously we're all in the middle of a pandemic. So I'm unemployed. So you know, I, I don't understand what that just last year. I obviously knew what it felt like, but just I don't know what it feels like to have that break, that break. But hearing all my friends talk about it, that 4-day show was nice. It's like,
Yeah, it's
dang,
like now I'm back to the house and
yeah,
I gotta do the work
yeah.
again. It was so freeing. I mean, like I didn't do anything and now I have to
Oh,
work
you
for
gotta
the man.
work
Back
for
to
the
the
man. That's
work.
okay, because one day we'll be working for ourselves.
Yes, one day.
One
One
day.
day. Hopefully one day soon
I
because
know, right,
one of these days
right.
I'm
With
gonna
that said,
I'm gonna take it a little too far and I'm gonna lose my job. Shoot.
right, we ain't trying to do that. We ain't trying to do that. We talking about good timing here, not
Oh, yeah, yeah, not
stuff.
like for reasons that
Right,
are
right.
not good. Yes, because I choose it. Because I choose it.
Yeah, keep talking.
So y'all, we here today to talk about a movie or movies. We didn't discuss what we was gonna do, but so yeah, y'all about to just be here for this movie
About to just
discussion
do what we give you.
or movies
Right.
discussion.
You might get these movies. These movies.
Oh, but before we start talking about that, so did you hear today about the what is it, Warner Brothers, um, deciding to release all their slated movies for 2021 and Wonder Woman, on HBO Max and in theaters?
So, I was very overwhelmed when I first saw the, whole little trailer, boom, 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 dropping all that, because I only knew about Wonder Woman, but yes, I heard about it. It's very exciting. I can't wait to go back and, watch it again to, kinda slow it down and be like, "What is really
Wait, I can
coming
give you the
out?"
movies. I can give
Christmas
you
is
the
gonna be
movies.
nice. Christmas gonna
I can give you the movies.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
let's see.
you can
I got
also
a
just
list.
Google, use your Googles.
I got a list. Okay, so The Matrix 4, Dune, The Suicide Squad, Godzilla vs. Kong, Mortal Kombat, Tom and Jerry, Space Jam, A New Legacy, Judas and the Black Messiah,
Oh my gosh.
The Little Things, In the Heights, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, Remnants, King Richard, Macho, and Many States of Newark, Those Who Wish Me Dead.
Wow.
Yes.
I think it's, something that you mentioned is, I'm gonna watch movies that I wouldn't have naturally went to go see or organically went to go see in the theater, so,
Exactly, because
like
why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I?
exactly,
Why wouldn't I?
exactly. Why wouldn't I? It's completely free. They dropping it on your head, you might as well take advantage of it.
Yeah, I cannot wait till Wonder Woman come out.
Oh my god, I'm excited. I haven't seen the first one.
Oh, okay. You're so excited.
But oddly, I am very excited to see this. Like, it's
Yes, and the
weird.
first one too.
So now, it just gets, of course, like, it's just like, okay, now I have to go watch the first one. Like, I have to. So I will be watching the
It's really
first
good.
one.
It's really
I've
good.
heard good things about it. I've heard
Um,
good things.
what else was about to say about these movies? Um, Man, I was getting an echo from my phone, which had the headphone in my ear. That was
Dang.
weird. That was so
No,
crazy.
that is wild.
Technology is just ridiculous.
Technology.
The smallest things. It'd be the smallest things.
Mhm.
Um, what you watching this week? What did you watch this week?
Alright, so I just went ahead and went on to HBO Max and just, like, everything that they had put out new, I went and just binged it all. So I binged, well, one show is still going. I binged The Undoing.
Mhm.
I binged, Industry, and then, I'm starting the show The Flight Attendant, and I am thoroughly entertained watching all those shows. I finished Industry, I finished Undoing because the whole seasons are there, and it was just it was easy to binge, like, just go with it. Although I did wait till the next day to watch the season finale of The Undoing, just to kind of have like what everybody else had, kind of like, what, I'm just go calm myself down, stay off social media because people were like dropping the spoilers. And then I said, "Okay, I'm ready to watch it." And I watched it, and I was very, like I said, I was entertained. I had a good time watching it. And we were just talking about like a couple weeks where it's like I'm not really watching anything. I'm rewatching shit. I'm on YouTube. And so it was really nice to just like go watch all those shows and just like binge the fuck out of them.
What is the undoing?
So The Undoing is about a married couple. Well, I'll get straight to the point. The husband is charged with the murder of a woman that like joins his wife's like social club, like their kids' school fundraising club committee or something like that. And so he's charged with the murder of that woman, and it kind of just goes through basically the trials and tribulations literally of like how they get to the end verdict to find out whether or not he really killed her. And of course, they go through all the twists and turns, making you think everybody but who killed the person, killed the woman, did it. And so, like, it's really good. It'll have you kind of like second guessing yourself. Like, I went through the first 4 episodes being like, nope, this person did it. And I'm not changing my mind because can't nothing change my mind because I know that that's the plot twist. So, nah. And, yep. I just felt like a silly little fool at the end. Like, damn it got me. And I don't like being wrong, especially about stuff like that, especially when I just like think I got it. I mean, it's six episodes long. I spent 4 episodes thinking it was the same person. So I was feeling some type of way, but it was because it was so entertaining, it kind of made up for it. And it was fun to watch. It was really good to watch. You should really watch it. It's gonna take you through the stuff though. You
The
gonna
stuff.
like, how you are. You be like, my emotions is crazy over here. Like, you got me on the edge. You're gonna be on the edge because you. It, it's a. I feel like it's a bit of a mind fuck, a little bit. I feel like it f's with your mind just a little bit. So
Well, I can try it. I can.
yeah, try it out.
Well, Stacy was like, "It's always the audio that's messed up." It is. The audio is always the one that gets you. It's always
Oh,
that.
always.
It's never nothing else but that.
Everything else can be perfect. And the audio is like trash.
I'm not
Trash.
watching anything new. I'm just watching old stuff. I'm watching Portlandia over again.
Nice from the very beginning.
Well, I kind of like I got somebody else signed into my Netflix up front, and then my Netflix is on my other system. So on one, I'm watching the first season. On another one, I'm watching the seventh season. It's like,
Like bouncing back and forth between the two.
it's like the story doesn't
Yeah.
like you don't
Yeah.
need to watch it to know,
Right.
like, I mean, to know
Just
I
watch it.
guess the story is kind of chronological, but really it's just a little comedy sketch. So it doesn't really matter
Yeah,
how
you
you
can pop
watch
in
it. You
whenever you
just
want.
watch it and then it's good. But I love Portlandia, so I'm just
Yeah.
rewatching that. And I mean, I had to watch 2 movies this week, so You
Yeah,
know,
you're busy. You're busy. You're a busy lady.
I had to watch 2 whole movies, and one of them was like 5 hours long.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
wish I'd have known that.
Yeah, I should have prepared you for that. It's like now I think we figuring it out. Like here are the notes. Like movie's long. You might need to take a break.
A Titanic intermission. Alright, so which one you wanna talk about first?
Let's start with
I have a
Casino.
lot of questions for
Let's start
both.
let's start with Casino.
Alright, Casino, the long Martin Scorsese
Mhm.
movie with the snazzy suits.
Yeah, but it's like what movie does Martin Scorsese make that's not long?
I don't know if I watched a lot of Martin Scorsese movies in my lifetime. I
Yeah,
don't know, I can't think of no other Martin Scorsese movie right off the top of my head. Don't nobody kill me, like, let me
yeah,
live, let me
yeah,
do me,
yeah,
but I'm being so serious. I don't
yeah,
really
yeah.
think I've
No,
seen
totally.
too many
I
of
mean,
those in my life.
he has his classics, so, it's kind of like I think if you've seen, like, 1 or 2, you good, like, you've
Okay,
done
what's
your
another
part.
classic?
The Goodfellas.
Oh,
Yeah, Goodfellas.
I don't think I've seen that. I'm
With
just
Ray Liotta, and
y'all in this damn radiota. Y'all always wanna be like, "It's got Ray Liotta."
Ray Liotta, that is my guy, because that's my guy. I don't
He
know
has
what it is
aged
about Ray
terribly,
Liotta.
though. He has
That
aged horribly.
Oh, he has.
He
He
has aged
totally
very
has.
badly.
And then, Robert De Niro also is in that movie. Joe Pesci is also in Goodfellas. Um, yeah, Martin Scorsese has, a lot under his belt, along with just, like, all the he was there in the very beginnings of, like, the Robert De Niro, like, Taxi Driver, like, they kinda all came up together. Kinda like if you think about how Spike uses the same actors and kinda stays with the same people, I feel like Martin does the same thing when it comes to, like, Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci, and so, yeah. So those are, like, what he's really known for, are those.
Well, hell, I had never seen neither one of them before the other day. I'd never
Yeah,
seen one.
and those honestly, like, he has tons of movie I couldn't get through Taxi Driver, I really couldn't, it's
Oh,
unfortunate.
Taxi Driver, that's the one
Yeah, I'll
about the
try to
guy who
yeah,
drives
I'll try to
taxis.
yeah, that's like one of those, 100 like, "Oh, the
The
100 top
AMC what
class."
is it?
Yeah,
Not
like, you
AMC,
have
but
to see,
what's
like,
that
yep.
list? Yeah, I know the
Yeah, I
list.
forget the name of it, but yeah.
I tried to watch a lot of the movies on that list, but
It's not easy.
some of them I actually really liked. This is the ones that you probably wouldn't even expect, but
Mhm, of
some of them
course.
I just couldn't watch. Like, some of 'em I
Yeah,
just couldn't watch or finish. Like, I never finished Something Like It Hot.
yeah.
Like, I watched half of it and I was like, "Okay, I'll take a pause," and then I liked it, I just never finished it.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
so
know.
the thing with Martin Scorsese is that, he taps into his Italian American gangsta, like, New York, even though he may have not lived a lot of those things, just like kinda influenced by and, seeing things as he grew up, and so a lot of these Italian American mafia movies, is what he became known for, and so Casino and Goodfellas are kind of, like, up there with him just really depicting that as truthful as it could be, in particular with Casino. The story basically is just like these 2 guys that are like besties that I
Are
would
they?
I wouldn't say that they're best friends, but they're like friends, and like one's legit and one's still like the mafia
Like, is
gangster.
he?
And but they both use each other for what you get what I'm saying? Like they go throughout the movie using each other for, okay, you got the casino, you got the like legit business, and then you over here, you're the gangster guy. So I can use you for all the being in the legit business, but getting shit done the dirty way. And so, because you got to think about it in those times, that was the thing. They could get away with anything. They could get away with anything. Because it's depicted in the movie's
I can't
from
call it, child.
95, but it
Like, before the 80s,
I
70s,
wanna say it's
60s,
70s, yeah, I wanna say
70s?
that it's 70s that
I definitely did see the shift into the 80s or, like,
for sure, so
I
yeah,
saw
so I
that
wanna say, like,
shift.
late 70s.
But yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all in the chat. I didn't realize I could look at my chat in StreamYard. So hey,
Hey,
Brandon,
everybody.
Stacy. I was talking to you earlier, but hey, Stacy,
Hey,
we
y'all.
have some viewers tonight. So hey, other
What
viewers
up,
who are
people?
lurking and won't talk to us, you can say hey.
Hey,
We gonna
y'all.
say
Come
hey
on now.
back.
Don't be shy.
So that
But
movie,
yeah,
um,
so get into it. Let's get into it.
I mean, it was okay. I mean, I don't
Mhm.
dislike it or anything. It was just really long and it was really fast paced. And
Mhm.
because of the
The
talking,
narration.
yeah, I don't know why I keep saying
Yeah.
I keep saying like, what's the right term? like, no, like maybe if I keep
I
saying
got you.
talking,
I got you.
narration
I
will
got you.
come.
I got you.
The narration and the cut scenes, like, so they was
Mhm.
telling one story with the narration, but they
Yep.
were showing something else.
Yep.
And I watch movies with subtitles on. Thank God I was watching that with the
Ooh,
subtitles on
you
because
need
it
them
was moving so
to this day.
fast.
To this day, I need them.
It was moving so fast that if I miss one, like if I look down for one moment,
You missed
I
the
don't
loop.
know how he got the award at the thing or how the one guy became the guy who got the money for the casino that they worked at, which was
Pretty
called
much.
Tangela,
Yeah.
Tangles,
Tan, uh,
Tangiers,
Tangiers. Yeah, because I was
Tangier.
going to say tangerine. I'm like, it's not tangerine. It's not tangerine. Tangiers, which is a real casino, I believe.
Oh, it was.
I believe that that's a real that was a real casino back in the 70s. I believe possibly. But I think that that was the thing about Martin Scorsese. He loved to depict things from reality, like real shit. And so I feel like that was real Las Vegas. Like for real.
Well, you know, I,
Yeah,
I
but
let me
continue.
let me go to my questions
Yes,
because
get into this question.
my questions they ain't in no type of order. I'm gonna have to do this better next time because this was. Who do you think was the real villain in the movie? Like as far as
Mm.
between what these damn people names? Nikki and Sam? Sam?
Uh,
Ace?
yeah, Sam Rothstein. Sam
Okay.
Rothstein, and
Okay.
then Joe Pesci plays Nikki Santoro, and then Sharon Stone
Oh,
plays
hot
Ginger.
ass mess. She plays a hot ass
She plays
mess.
a
That's what she played.
she plays she is a hot ass
They
mess.
shouldn't even gave her a
I was like,
name.
oh, I think that he
Ginger. Wasn't that her name?
what was her name, Ginger.
The hot
Oh,
ass mess.
it's hard to say because obviously you go throughout the film like rooting for Sam Ace. You like, man, get your shit together, dog. Like, stop fucking with Nikki. Like, stop. Like, stop. But he needs him. Again, it goes back to like that need that they both had from one another. Like, Sam can't have what he has, to me personally, because he started it without Nikki. He needs Joe Pesci's character. So like, you want to know who the real villain is? Las Vegas, because
You think
that
so?
city does fucked up stuff to people.
Why it's gotta be Vegas though? Why can't it be
Because I
what's that
can't pick
place that they
nobody.
had to take
'Cause
the money
I
back
can't
to?
pick nobody.
Where
I
they
can't,
had to take the
I
money
can't
to?
bring myself to.
Minnesota?
Okay, all right.
Where was
Because
that?
I'm a healthy person in my life. I can't remember. Because I'm healthy. I'm trying to be a healthy person, have healthy relationships. I'm gonna say Sam is the villain because he should have known. He should have known better.
He should have known better about what?
He should have known better about messing with Nikki.
I don't think that
Mhm.
I don't I don't know. Like
It's
Nikki
hard.
was just Nikki to me, like
Yeah, he was just being himself, which just made me feel like I can't pick him. So I have to be like, Sam, you was the one with common sense. So
but I don't think Sam had common sense either.
okay, well, we'll just blame it on Ginger then. Let's put it on the white woman.
Well, for how everything went in the end, yeah, because I mean, nah, but that
Oh,
was Nikki. That was all Nikki. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I think the complex of him having these issues with himself because he couldn't be what Sam was, and I
Mm.
think Sam felt the same way about Nikki. Like I can't be this
Mhm.
gangster, but I want to punch James Wood in the face, and I want
Yeah.
to, do all these things, and so they kind of resented each other because they couldn't both be their full versions of themselves. So
Right, right.
they took things to the extreme, especially when they. I mean, I didn't know what the movie was like. What was I watching? What was the movie about? Was it a love story? Was it a fucking friends who argue all the time story? What the hell? What? Like, what? Because it wasn't about no goddamn casinos. I tell you that much.
Like, what's the most recurrent thing in this film? A casino. Let's name it casino. Like,
It's barely about that. That was barely the first
it's
hour because it's a 5 hour long movie. So the first
yeah,
hour
my
was
bad. I
about
should have definitely
because
warned
it
you about that.
was just like no, it was like I didn't know it was gonna be that long. So while I was watching, I was sitting there like, damn, they still ain't made up. Damn, they
Right?
still arguing.
Yeah.
Damn, how long is this movie? Like
It,
they still, it's the damn whip it era, and they still
no.
mad.
And then you know what? And that's my favorite thing about that film or his films is that he packs so much into what the three because how long is that movie? Like 2.5
I
hours?
don't know. I'm definitely over exaggerating the time, but
Yeah,
it definitely felt as long
you
as
are.
the Lord of the Rings or Endgame.
Almost 3 hours long. So it's 2 hours and 58 minutes. So he packed so much in that time. They packed so much in that time, but yet went like at such a fast pace. Just like you said, like they tell you everything they need to tell you in that moment. But boy, oh boy, y'all about to live the next 20 years. Like this movie is about to be the next 20 years of
Right.
people's lives.
Yeah. Because wasn't it like that? It was like that. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, is that Whip It? Like that made me
Oh,
realize that it was another decade. Like we in the 80s now for show.
You're like, oh, okay, so we done got into the 80s. Okay, MTV. And then it was kind of dope to see that they was kind of still stuck in the 70s,
Oh
like
yeah, they
still kind of
definitely
like,
were. They
okay, I'm
definitely
not
were.
giving up the
But they were
leisure
old
suits.
dudes. But you
Yeah, they
could
were
see that
old
Ginger
dudes.
wasn't. She wasn't. Her
Oh,
damn
she got with the
that
times.
haircut, baby.
Baby girl got with the times. She got the blunt cut. She said, I'm with the times. Early Karen vibes. All right,
Okay.
give me another
Let me
question.
look at my little list of questions.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, this was okay because at one point I was really confused when all them people was getting shot. I ain't know who none of them damn people was.
It seems like and you know what? Because I love Goodfellas and Casino so much, sometimes I get them mixed up because there's a scene like that in Goodfellas too, where they just show you all of these people dying. But yeah, it is like, hold on, what just happened? Like, why are they dying? Like, and
Yeah,
again, back
it
to the
kind of just
narration, you
happened.
gotta listen. You had to watch that scene because you cannot blink because you'll miss
You're
why
right.
everybody did.
You're
You
right.
know, you'll miss it. No,
I'm
it was. I enjoy it because like
Stacy's stupid. She gonna say,
okay.
I thought you was being dramatic saying 5 hours, but it's 3 hours. So yes, round it up to five.
Yeah, yeah.
That's long as hell.
If a movie is like 2.5 hours long, like you might as well round it up to like 4, because
Yeah, especially if you're watching it at home because you might have to
oh,
use
you're
the
gonna have
bathroom.
so it probably took you 5 hours to watch it. Like
Yeah,
I remember my first time seeing Casino, it was kind of like on TV, and I spent like the whole Saturday early afternoon like watching it
with commercials.
with commercials.
Oh God.
Yes, like I'm talking about like TNT. So,
Oh my.
and then you get older and you see the explicit version, you see it all the way through, and it's like, this is way better. This is how you're supposed to watch a movie. God damn it.
That's funny. That's funny. But what was another question that I had? Oh, this was the question. If the mob knew the people on the licensing board,
Mhm.
why didn't they muscle them into giving Sam his license? It didn't make sense to me.
I'm trying to think, did they actually like explain that? 'Cause, again, in those narrations, they're always like, "But, like," I feel like the mafia can only get you so far, you know what I'm saying? Like, him and somebody up can only get you so far. Like, them motherfuckers is like, "I'll call the police on y'all." Like, I will call the police on y'all. Like, you need to, cause that's the thing about the mafia and the mob. They don't wanna share. Like, they wanna get the biggest share that they can to give you a little piece and then scare you for the rest. Like, Imma take 90, I'm give you 10%, but I'm probably gonna scare you out of 5 of your 10%. So now you just got 5 and I run your life. So, and I think it gets to a point where the way that the mafia moves, they kind of hit a ceiling. Like, so I think that they couldn't bully them the way that they wanted to bully other things, or the way that they bullied other things and other people throughout that film.
I
And
can agree with that.
I think it was also trying to show like how things had changed. Like, it was like the Wild Wild West in the beginning where you
You're
could do
right. That's good. That's good. That's good.
you
Yes.
you could do anything that you wanted to do, and then eventually it was like, "Oh, we got some real strict rules over here." Like, I mean, maybe I'm down to launder some money or do some stuff behind closed doors, but we're gonna have to split this 50-50. And the mafia don't play like that. They don't play that 50-50 shit. Like,
Right.
if they play 50-50, you're gonna die and then they're gonna take your 50. So,
Girl, I am reading these questions and I'm like, what the hell was I?
what was I thinking?
Oh, okay. Let me see. Okay, can we talk about Sharon Stone? Sharon Stone's character.
Yes, of course. AKA hot mess.
Hot ass mess. That's all she
AKA
was.
hot
Hot,
mess.
hot, hot mess.
She was
So, what do you think about the fact that from both of the characters' perspective, you have Ace who proposed to a woman who
Mhm,
blatantly stated that she did not love him and probably never would.
mhm.
He's stating, I don't care about all that. Love will grow, but I can set you up. I just want you to make a baby with me first.
Yeah,
And then they get into this relationship and she know what's up, he know what's up.
right. It
And
seemed like
one
they playing their
moment
parts, but
kind of just make it go back to, I mean, because if he would have never beat up James Woods,
mhm,
I don't think that would have ever she would have ever went down that road again. But also my perspective was like, but you knew that he told you on your wedding day to let him go because you have a new life. And you
yep.
agreed to that when you married him. So how you mad?
I it attests to her hot messness. Like, baby girl was really stuck onto him. Like, the way that he spoke to her, the way that he spoke to something in her that Ace never could satisfy in her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that she only thought of herself as a certain way. I think that she only believed of herself a certain way. And she hit the jackpot, pun intended, when she got with Ace, but for what she really needed. And I think that goes to like people in relationships when they think like, I can accept your flaws and all. At least you were honest about it. Or for in their case, she wasn't necessarily honest. She got caught, but he was just
Right.
like, I'm too deep in. I can give you a better life. I can fix it. And that's what he spent the next like decade trying to do with that woman, like trying to fix her, fix her, fix her, fix her. And she honestly did not want to be fixed. Like,
But he knew she didn't want to be fixed. He knew that he didn't I don't know what he thought. Like, I don't know what she thought. I don't know what he thought. But it's
yeah.
like the stuff that she was saying to him and the stuff she was saying he was saying to her was like, but that's not what she said. And that's not what
Hmm.
he said. She never
Hmm.
said she loved you. What are you talking about?
It's
She
so
told you
true.
straight up that she was never going to be capable of loving you. She loved the stuff, and you knew she loved the stuff because you said it in the damn narrations under the stuff when you gave her the goddamn stuff. Now you want to say that she said she loved you when she didn't. Like,
She
she
didn't.
loved the shit. She never loved you.
She loved the lifestyle.
Yes.
She loved the access. And so the part of her that the part of her that to me was like supposed to be vulnerable and lovable is so damaged and was tied into my man's.
James
So
Woods.
the James Wood character. So
I just like saying his name.
yeah, that is his name. I don't think I ever knew that that was his real name. I can't
Yeah.
remember. His name was a weak ass name like a Larry or something like
Yeah, it
that.
was something like that. I think it was Larry.
So
But James Woods, he be on The Simpsons and Family
Lester,
Guy and stuff. So that's why
Lester Diamond,
Lester. Well, that's what it
Lester
was.
Diamond,
But
Lester,
he
and he
was a
probably
whack man. Like
oh
that man
he
messed her up because he met her when she was 14 years
yes,
old. He
he had her
messed
jacked up.
her up. He
He had
messed
her
her
jacked
up.
up, jacked
Damaged goods.
It's
And it's
so
so
serious.
sad because she could have been living a better life if she wasn't with him because all that money she was getting, all that money she was making, all she was doing is
Mhm,
taking it back to him.
mhm,
It's
mhm.
crazy,
She
man.
was taking it all back to him, and he was just, like,
Every
still
single
slumming it, and he was still
dollar.
slumming it too. That's what I like, how's she bringing you $50,000 or 15,000 or whatever the
Shit,
amount of money that
$7,000 damn dollars.
$7,000. How you getting a paycheck like this when you want, and you still finding a way to live in the trailer park?
That goes back to the
What?
real villain,
Yeah,
Vegas.
yeah, Vegas. See, I'm telling you, Vegas is the real I'm going back to I'm standing by the Vegas statement.
I mean, I'm not a gambler, but I know at
Yeah.
least 4 people in my life that's in my family that could not live in Vegas.
No,
They
they
just
should not be
couldn't.
there. They
They
should
would
not
not
be
have
there.
no money or nothing, and they would be looking like Lester because he looked kind of raggedy when she wasn't giving him no
Mhm.
money. Like
Mhm.
it was like a
Mhm. Like he
succubus.
had
She
been
was
through it.
taking him the money, and it was like he was looked like he was dying. Like I'm the skeleton. Like, and then he got the money, and he was like, boop boop boop. And
He leveled up. Like,
he came
damn,
back together. He
leveled
came
up
back
on that
together.
ass. Oh my god, that's
Oh my
funny.
goodness, that's so funny. It's one other thing. Well, that movie damn long as hell, so it's a lot of
It's
things
so
about that movie.
it's a
That
very
the
good movie.
suits, the I thought it was very cool how he could tell when somebody was cheating. I thought that
Yeah,
was very cool.
yeah.
That was a very good scene. I enjoyed that scene when he caught the men's cheating in the casino. And I
Mhm.
feel like I had seen that before in my life. Like
Yeah.
maybe one day somebody was watching this shit on the TV and I was like, "Oh, this scene looks interesting. Let me stop and watch
Right.
for a moment."
I wouldn't be surprised. He used to come on TNT all the time. Like,
Probably
oh,
that's what happened.
definitely.
So, like I was telling you the other day, I realized when I watch these movies, I have to write stuff down right then or I'm gonna forget.
Oh, yeah.
And at the end of the movie, Nikki had it the worst. Well, I
Oh,
mean, Sharon Stone did. She died too.
oh, yeah, she
But
spoiler alerts.
oh yeah. Spoiler alert.
But
But
still, I mean, I'm learning that you can watch a film and, like, still know those things and then still be like, "Oh, I didn't know it was gonna happen like that."
yeah, well, Nikki had the worst. I mean, still he had the worst end of the stick as far as
Wow,
death is concerned.
so bad.
I mean, I'm not saying he didn't deserve it.
I'm not
I'm just
saying he
saying
didn't
that's
deserve
just
it.
but his friend did it to him. That's the
That
worst
that
part.
right there, that's the part right there where it was just like, you can't trust anybody.
But he was sick of his shit. I could see it while he was
Yeah,
beating him up.
he
He
was.
was hitting him like, "I'm sick and tired of your shit." Like
Like a mama with the clenched teeth and a whooping, like, "Oh, don't
exactly, exactly.
put the chicken out before I get home."
Now, what I thought was cool
Mhm.
about that part of the movie is I thought the line at the beginning of the movie, because like the first people to talk in the movie for narration is Nikki, and he talking about you go out to the desert and you dig a hole first.
Mhm.
Then you take the people back that you want to kill, and then you kill them because if you do it afterwards, you might be out there for a long time.
Yep.
And I just thought it was crazy that that last scene that you see him in, his holes was already dug for him.
His hoes is
I just thought that was
man.
I just thought that was really I was like,
Yeah,
I
the
was sitting
way
there
that was
like,
eye-opening.
damn, they
Yeah,
did that.
they
They
did that.
did
Like,
that.
I'm proud of you for that,
Okay.
Martin. That was a good one. I like the way you did that, the way that you tied that in. And, like, I think it's interesting, again, what you're talking about, like, Nikki being the first voice you hear and him basically explaining, like hi- showing you his like demise, and how him and Ace got there, which is why I think naturally people want to say that's why he's the villain. He's the bad guy, but just like you said, he's just being who he is. Like, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. So like for Nikki, I just think that he lived against the lifestyle, so it was bound to catch up with him.
Yeah, yeah, and he
He
was
didn't
just doing
change.
he was
He
doing
wasn't
whatever
like,
he wanted to do.
yeah, he wasn't legit at the end. Like, he was still living that life. He was still doing
Yeah,
that
he never didn't live that life. He never was
ever.
able to shake that life because I mean, I'm not getting in 17 cars to go meet up with my friends.
Dude, the car switch up. If I'm gonna get caught, I'm gonna get caught. Cause
How you
why did
living
he
like
just
that?
he hopped out of 17 17. It might as well be. You're right. Everything in that movie is like extremely exaggerated because that's how it
Yes.
feels. It's just like,
The
and then
feds run out
look,
of gas in they plane. Oh
that's one of my favorite scenes, like them just running.
no, I'm sorry. The scene where she come back to the house and steal them keys to go get that money.
That scene, that whole scene is hilarious. Like the way that she just like gets past the cops. Like, I just need to get one thing from it. Y'all don't see what this bitch is doing. And like Sam is out there like, you're just gonna let her be in my house? Like,
But
just
he wasn't even thinking about that. He
no,
wasn't
he
even
was
think
not.
about that. He
He
didn't
was
think
not
she was gonna
until
go in there and do
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Man, she was smart though. She was smart. As much as she was a hot mess,
Oh, and
she
she was a mess.
she she played the hell out of that role.
Yeah, she did. But Sharon Stone is Sharon Stone always and forever. she played it.
That's what's up.
She played the hell out of every role she plays.
Yes. What did you think of like the scandalous moment of like Nikki and Ginger kind of like fooling around, like
That shit
just
was nasty,
real?
man.
It
that
was
shit was
nasty.
nasty, man.
All people to give head to him.
Like y'all never even showed us have sex with Sam.
Yeah, and
Y'all
you
never even
never.
showed us that. So you gonna show us them having sex, but you're not gonna show us having him and her, Sam and I can't. I'm confused with my own thought. Nah,
Yeah,
but you know what
yeah,
I'm trying to
yes,
say.
I know
You know what I'm
exactly.
trying to say.
No,
But
you're
yeah, no, that shit was nasty.
right. I think that was to probably play into like, it just shows how bad her and Sam are. Like, it just shows how much she don't love him. Like,
Yeah,
she would go fuck
yeah.
Nikki. Like,
Like, but that shit was crazy. Like, well, and that goes to back to what you were saying when we first started talking about this about that they were best friends.
mhm.
I never gauged them to be as friends. I gauged them to be circumstantial friends that
Mm,
based upon the circumstances that they were brought up in, that
yeah,
they had to be connected, even though they didn't want to be connected.
yeah. No, you are completely correct. I think, yeah, that was the only way that I could kind of like, like quantify it. But that's a perfect way of putting it, where it's just like you grew up with this one guy that knew this one thing, and then before you know it, you're so in deep with them that it's like, that's my guy. Like, but for these things, like nothing else. It's not like he went to Nikki for advice or help, out, like serious shit.
No, they never really talked about anything but how much they disliked each other, in my opinion. Like why you need to be chill, why you need to be this, what you need to do.
Yeah,
Don't mess this up.
yeah,
They never
yeah.
talked about family. They never talked about
Never.
life. They never talked about anything. And what really bothered me about Nikki when it came to Ginger is he never saw it from Sam's perspective. And I
Mhm.
believe if he would have saw it from Sam's perspective, that girl wouldn't have died. I
So
mean, I just think
so
that she
true.
wouldn't have been a junkie because he knew he was talking to a junkie, but he
Yeah.
liked her and he knew that that would be the only way that he could have her, in my
Yep.
opinion.
Yep. Yep. So true. Like, Nikki being Nikki, it's like so many times that I thought that he would like make a better decision, like during times like that, and he just didn't. It was just like,
I just like I was so used to him being him, it didn't even bother me, like, because that was him. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't surprised that they had sex. I'm surprised it took him that long.
Low key.
I was surprised it
Low
took him that
key.
long. The first scene of her coming to him, I said, if you really down for that dude, you wouldn't even be talking to her right now.
Mm-mm.
You know why he did what he did. You helped him do what he was doing. If that was
Right.
your wife, who I also wonder, did she even know that he was messing with Ginger or whatever?
Mm.
Uh, if that was your wife, you wouldn't want Sam, you wouldn't want your
Yeah.
wife coming to
Never.
Sam crying, talking about
No.
what's going on and everything like that.
Yeah.
So
Like, and this
I
is
don't
how we
know.
can solve it. Like,
Yeah, I just
really,
I ain't
y'all?
like that.
You're just
I
gonna
ain't like that.
what?
I
Like,
ain't like that from jump. So I was surprised it took him that long. I thought they was gonna kiss that first night after he beat up James Woods.
low, yeah. Yep, because yep, he was the one who went and handled it.
Yeah, he
Sam
found him and
Sam won't cut like that. I
everything.
mean, Sam will get pissed on you real quick, and he might, like, you know,
But he was a bookie, so he never did the dirty work.
he
He
never
never
did.
had to.
Yeah,
Bookies don't beat you up. They hire guy. They got guys for that.
right. They
He
got
a
the 2 people
bookie.
behind them. Like, yeah,
Yeah, he don't have
yeah.
to beat nobody
They
ass.
might threaten you
Like,
with words, but that's
it's no different than what's that movie? What's that movie? The movie Uncut Gems.
yes,
With Adam Sandler, his brother-in-law was a bookie or
mhm,
whatever, and he always had two guys with him because
yep,
they were the muscle. The
yep,
muscle killed him, but the muscle is the muscle. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
The bookies
yep.
don't do the dirty work.
They don't. They
So
don't.
I didn't understand why everybody was so frustrated that he was never the one to lay a hand. Like, he don't have to do that. He
He doesn't
got
have
guys
to.
for that.
Doesn't have
It's
to.
an app
He
for
got
that.
right. There's an app for it.
It's the muscle. That's what the app is called. The
Right,
muscle.
right. Calling up muscle. Tell me what you need. You need 2, you need 3. Okay. You need a fast
Oh my
one?
gosh.
You need a silent one?
Why was this dude on a TV show?
Who?
Sam.
I think that was one of those moments to show where the world had moved to. Like, to show that, like, now, the owner becomes an entertainer too. Like, to show how involved with the lifestyle that he was. I think it's like he had no choice, but I think he did it because he wanted people to think that he was a good guy. So, like, your late night show host is not like this dude who gets people killed behind closed doors. You get what I'm saying? So I think Sam he didn't want to be Ace. He wanted to be Sam Rothstein. He wanted to be like legit. I have a show. I'm moving with the times. Like, this is where I want to be. I think it was, again, like that constant thing of, like, I think he was trying to get out of that lifestyle and trying to step away from Nikki, but they had built so much and Nikki was like, nah, we ain't doing that. If you want to be on TV, okay, whatever, dog. You shouldn't be doing that anyway, because
It's weird.
we get people killed. Like, you can't be that guy. Like, you're affiliated with the mob. Like, you can't be having. They're
Well,
not.
it's a lot
Nobody
of them
supposed to know
guys
what
that
you look
did
like.
that.
They barely supposed to know what you sound like. So they definitely should know what you look like, and you on TV. Okay,
I think he was losing his goddamn mind.
I
Like, I
would
think
agree.
after he lost that
I would
license,
agree.
he just started
I
losing
would
his mind.
agree.
And
He just
Ginger
oh,
going down the road, she
I was
went
just saying
down, and
that he was hanging on to he was hanging on as much of the casino that he could, because again, the times were changing. So all that Wild Wild West, all the things that they was running, and it was just kind of, it was up. And so this is all he had was left, the lifestyle. All he had left was the lifestyle. So at least I'm gonna hang on to this. Like, I could talk to celebrities and be in these people's lives and, like, still hang on to, like, a piece of the lifestyle that I'm used to having. Yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. So overall, like, it's a long movie. You enjoyed
Yes.
it. Do you think it's something that you'd watch again?
No, it's too long.
Okay. Do you think that you are motivated enough to go, like, watch another Martin Scorsese movie, which would be probably Goodfellas, like, to line up to this?
Maybe.
Or
Is it that long?
Yeah, it's about that
Is
long.
it like cut fast paced like that?
If not more.
Maybe.
And,
I don't like watching a lot of old white men just that movie also made me feel uncomfortable because there was no person of color in it at any point.
and the only person of color in, Goodfellas is Sam Jackson.
Okay.
Yep.
It was nobody in this
Samuel
one.
Jackson. Samuel
Not the
Jackson.
help, nobody, not the
No, nobody.
nobody.
I There's not a lot of behind the scenes or interviews with Martin Scorsese, but his whole and they were dropping the N bomb. They would say nigger, like they dropped that. Um it was supposed to be authentic to their world, and according to that world, like it wasn't black people around.
I
not
was like,
not
damn.
in what they were doing. So like,
I'm like, I should see. I mean, I didn't even see a black person walking down the
no, you
street.
don't know. I don't even think you see one walk by. No,
No, you don't.
you totally feel like black people don't exist when you watch
Yes. Maybe
that.
they didn't in Vegas at that time. I don't know. And I mean, not in that regard, but maybe they weren't
True, that could be
welcomed
terribly true.
there
Mhm.
in because I know I watched that movie Once Upon a Time, and that's not the name of the damn movie. It's the movie The Hotel. It's a movie with Chris Hemsworth and Dakota Fan. No, I quit. I'm just gonna stop right now. That's not it. That's not it.
Uh,
I'll
we put
talk about
that
it on
on the
another
there
day.
for those.
That's just, that's so wrong. Everything I'm saying, I know it's
Drop it in,
wrong,
like, drop it in the chat if you know.
and I don't know the answer. So I'm just gonna stop because I'm just digging
But in
myself
reference
deeper.
to the fact that it's like, where the black people at?
Yeah, no, I didn't like that. I didn't
Yeah,
like that. I
yeah,
mean, I would watch Goodfellas. I don't think I ever seen it before. But I
yeah.
mean, most of the time when I watch gangster movies, they make me really sad. So that's why I don't like watching them.
Mhm.
Like Scarface was very sad to me.
It is. It is. I
Uh
don't know why I love
Godfather
those
is
movies.
really sad to me.
I
Like
don't
those
know
movies
why
are
I love
sad.
movies like that. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's I think that's what I kinda enjoy, that it's the complete opposite, like, especially us growing up in the '90s and stuff and watching tons of movies like Boys in the Hood and, like, Menace to Society, watching movies,
Damn movies is sad.
like, sad hood movies, and then it's like, damn, nobody gets sadder than us, and I'm like, "Oh, actually, like, you do get sadder than us." Like, Italian Americans, like,
Yeah, you
my
get
fault.
killing your best friend because you thinking he messing with your girl and then he
Dude,
ain't.
oh my god, like, it's hella sad, low
That's some
key, but I don't
sad
know why
shit.
I enjoy it so
But a
much,
lot of
like,
people don't like that movie or dislike that movie because it's sad. They dislike it because it's gangster, bow bow, bang bang, shoot 'em up.
mhm.
But I don't think they even realize like the depth of the characters in those movies and how sad.
Yeah,
Like The Godfather, Al Pacino had a life planned, and
he had it all
he had
figured
to
out.
give it all up to do something that he never wanted to do, and he
Never.
turned into somebody that by the end of the movie, who was it? Michelle Pfeiffer?
Mm,
I think it
I
was.
think so. I think
Could
so.
not even recognize. And that is sad because I
It's like,
think a
who
lot
am
of these
I?
no, Michelle Pfeiffer was in the other one. She was in
No,
Scarface, right?
yeah, that's what you're
Yeah, she
thinking
was
about.
in
Hold on, Imma look
Scarface.
it up real
No,
quick
but who was
because,
his girlfriend in
damn,
damn Godfather?
is it the woman, who's Adrian? Is it like
I'm not
Adrian?
about
Is
to
it
go down
her?
this
Is
rabbit
it
hole
her?
again. I'm
Hold on,
just
I'm
gonna
looking
look
it
it
up.
up
I'm
because
looking
this is
it up.
ridiculous. Saying the wrong names.
Yeah, we don't mean to be disrespectful.
The
Connie?
Godfather.
Is it Connie? I believe that's
Um,
the person, and I think, yeah, she was Adrian in, Rocky.
well, I don't know.
Yeah,
You got it.
yeah, yeah.
Because I ain't watched that movie. Well, I actually like Godfather 3
Mhm.
a lot.
I
Like,
haven't
that's my
seen
favorite
I
one.
haven't seen
A
Godfather
lot
3
of people
in
would punch me
so
in the
long.
face for that.
Mhm.
But
I haven't seen any of the Godfathers in a really long time. I feel like I've seen the first Godfather, like, maybe a few years ago, and, like, I was barely watching it, so I have to
really?
go back and yeah, Imma have to go back and, like, really, like, watch them for real, like, with new
Yeah,
eyes.
no.
'Cause I feel like I haven't watched them for real in maybe, like, longer than, like, 4 years.
No,
possibly.
so my wonderful Caucasian roommate from college,
Uh-huh.
I would tell her all the movies that I had never seen before, and they're like Caucasian classics. And
Mhm.
I was like, "Girl, I ain't never
What?
seen that. I ain't never seen no Footloose.
What?
I ain't never seen no Dirty Dancing. I ain't never
What?
seen no Godfather. What you talking about, girl? I ain't never
Let
seen
me
no
put
Top
you up
Gun, girl."
on game.
And she went home. Oh, I had never seen The Notebook at the time as well.
I
And
sure never
she went home for the weekend
mhm.
and she gave me a stack of movies.
DVDs?
Yeah. And she
Put
was
you
like,
up.
"You have to watch all of these by the before I get back."
Damn.
And I said, "Okay." And so I watched them and
I
I was
did.
just in awe about how much I enjoy all of them. The only one
Mhm.
I still haven't seen is Top Gun. So
Oh, Top Gun is one of my favorites.
never seen
Top
it.
Gun is one of my favorites. I haven't seen that in forever. I'm telling you, like the only reason I know about a lot of those movies, TNT. I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
TNT
they
is
used to play the classics. Like I think that's
yeah,
what they were
that's
known
true.
for. Like they had all the classics locked down.
They really
That's one of
did.
my favorite Tom Cruise films. Besides, what's the one? Uh,
Risky
the Truth.
Business.
No, not You Can't
The
Handle the Truth.
Oh, Few Good Men. I never seen
Yeah,
it.
A Few Good Men. That's like one of my Top Gun and A Few Good Men are like my two favorite Tom Cruise.
Never seen it. I'm
Them
not a
and
big
Mission
fan of
Impossible.
80s movies unless they scary.
I love 80s movies,
Unless they
especially
scary.
80s rom-coms. Oh my god, or like the
Mm,
coming of age stories, like the Breakfast Clubs and this,
mm,
16 Candles
I do
and
not like neither one of
all of
those.
those. That whole genre.
I like Teen Wolf.
I was watching that for free on YouTube the other day. I was like, ads and
I
all.
don't like I watched The Breakfast Club and I did not like that movie.
Why?
I didn't like
Why?
it. I
Why?
don't
Why?
I didn't care for the
What did it do?
characters. I didn't care for the movie. I didn't care
Yeah,
for them sitting in a room. But
yeah.
I do feel like that movie is played off of in a lot of teen TV
Oh,
shows where they
totally,
go to detention and they
totally.
get to
Like,
know this
eh,
odd bunch of group of people,
yep,
blah blah blah.
that structure has been redone so many times, even if it is just like, this is how you do your first episode. Like, that's how you introduce all your characters.
Mhm.
The way Breakfast Club goes, like they're
Yeah.
all in detention together. They all enter in this one room. They all become part of this one mission, and they're all these different. But I think like you know, because I didn't watch the episode, but on All Death they got a show called Black Blasphemy, and the thing was is that somebody said Friday is not funny, like the movie Friday is not
Mhm.
funny, and it made me think like you do grow up and you like your humor changes and you're like, yeah, this is classic, but it ain't really funny, like because maybe 20 twin was like nigga, like that was maybe one of the funniest things you had ever heard at like 14, like
That's true. That's true.
you
That's
know
true.
then you turn 21 and it's like you just know it and love it because of what it's done in your life and your parents love it. But it's like, bruh, like, but then, dude, I'm watching stuff like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and it's like, that's more hilarious. That humor strikes me better. I like Super Bad, the Judd Apatow like humor, the Seth Rogen, so then it like things change for you. And so,
I don't
uh,
know. I guess it depends on what, and maybe that's why I don't like The Breakfast Club. Maybe that's why
yeah,
I don't care
yeah,
for
you just,
16 Candles.
yeah.
It's because of the when I got introduced to it.
I
Like,
was
cause
a
some 80s
kid.
movies I love, like oh, I can't think of no names right now.
Yeah,
But anyway,
I was a kid. Like I got into like 80s rom-com films when I was a teenage girl. So I think that was kind of
oh
like
yeah,
my
no, I stayed away from
introduction of
those.
being like, oh man, I would have loved to like be in the 80s and like like I wanted that life. But I feel what you're saying. Like you can look back and be like, I've seen this done so many times. It's not amazing.
Yeah, it did not
I can't
resonate with
really
me, and 16
appreciate it.
Candles did not resonate with me either. I like the movie about the kids who have to go to summer school,
Weird Science.
and no, I do like that one
Weird
too. But see,
Science.
I like those kind. I like those kind of movies. I don't really care for. I do like the one where the girl was the boy, pretending to be the boy, but she was a reporter or something.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I like that one, and I like the
Mm,
one about the kids who in the summer
damn,
school program with the teacher, and the teacher got to help them pass summer school. I like that one, and it's a couple other ones, but like, nah, man,
yeah,
Lost Boys,
yeah,
Freddy Cougar, you know.
Yeah,
Keep
Lost
it
Boys
real with you.
so good.
That's
Lost Boys is so freaking good. Like to this day, it's just
oh
like
yeah, it's
so
amazing. It's
good.
an
It's such
amazing
a good.
movie.
It
Teen
really
Wolf
is.
is good. I mean, I like
Yeah,
80s
Teen Wolf
movies, but
is
I
great.
just had to realize that I don't like them all. And
Yeah.
also I just watched Little Shop of Horrors like a week ago.
Really? For the first?
Yes.
For the first, wow. I feel like that's another one of those films that I've seen as, like, a kid, like, that came on TV, and it was like, "That's Martin. I mean, that's Gina from Martin." Like, "Oh, that's Pam. Oh, damn, they've been doing this for a minute." Like, you see it like a, "Oh,
I
oh."
really enjoyed it though. I thought it was
It's
just the most
good,
funniest
it's
thing I
good.
ever seen.
I haven't seen Little Shop of Horrors in a
And it was
long
music
time.
in it, and I like
Yes, it's a
movies like that.
musical.
I like
It
movies like that.
technically is a musical, like,
Like
faux
Jarrell
show.
come downstairs and be like, "Siobhan, are you watching The Greatest Showman again?" Yes, I am watching
On
The
Earth.
Greatest Show again.
On Earth. Oh my god, no, we would be having so much fun. I gotta go soon.
Yeah, you do, you do.
I
Okay, so before these last 4 minutes is up,
Mhm.
we need to figure out because I watched Queen and Slim, so that's something we need to talk about. But I know we said that we wanted to do some Christmas movies.
Yes, yes.
But how do you want to do that?
Hmm.
Ooh,
Well, if we keep committing to this weekly thing, uh, or maybe, I mean, like, I could go we can go twice, like, we can do, like, Christmas Saturdays or something like that, like, we can add on a day to just do 4 Christmas movies, and then maybe, like, on Thursdays, pick back up next Thursday with, like, Queen and Slim, and then, like, go do an extra one on Saturday or Sunday and do, like, Christmas movies.
okay.
Um,
Do you want to
I
do
think
Christmas movies that I seen and you never seen and you seen that I never seen, which is kind of I don't know. Is that gonna be hard to do?
it might not be hard. I think that might be that can be like an added bonus, right? I and not to be like, "Oh, all my ideas are the best," but I thought it would be fun to do like genres, like Christmas horror film, Christmas comedy, like, maybe Christmas animation. And I mean, it's a lot of Christmas, like, but we kind of pick, you know, some good ones. And then, of course, then that's when we go in and I think like pick like what you've seen, what I haven't seen, what you love, what I have no idea about, what I love. And then maybe but we have to like review also.
Why Stacy gonna say Christmas horror? Yes, you ain't never seen Black Christmas, girl.
Nope, I've never seen Black Christmas. Have I? No, I ain't never seen Black Christmas, but I've
It's two
always
of
wanted
them.
to
It's
actually.
the 80s version. That was the first horror film that started the slasher genre.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes.
really?
Mhm.
Well,
It was
damn.
in the 80s. Yeah,
Well,
came out in the
damn.
80s. Mhm.
So,
It's
like,
terrible. I don't like it.
terrible, but it's terrible, but
They remade it as
that's
well.
fun. That's fun. So, yeah, I think it would be dope if
She's
we what'd she
she's
say?
stupid. I absolutely ain't seen it. Seen shit.
Stacey's not into the horror.
No, she
And
not.
I
She
swear
not
I've been
here for
trying to
it.
figure that out about Chevy for the longest, like, and you can attest to this. I've sat at your table plenty of times, been like, "So why do you like horror so much?" Like, it just blows my mind how much you can do it year around. Like, you're not just October 1st to the 31st. Like, you
Mhm.
are. I will go the scariest film. I will go the most independent. I will go
Yes, I will.
big. Like, this woman was laughing when we went to go see it, laughing like we went to go see
Funny.
Fun with Dick and Jane or something. Like, this is not funny. It's scary. I'm over here like, but thank God for you because it made it easier for me. Because then eventually I was like, coming out of the projector, fucking terrified. But jeez, this is good. You love
Oh
horror.
yeah. I don't know
You
why. I
love
don't
it.
know. I mean, I know why. Now that I'm older, I used to
Mhm.
watch lot of horror when I was a kid, and I think I got desensitized to it because I
Yes,
used to be
so it's good.
terrified of it. But I remember watching Poltergeist with my dad. I remember watching it with my mom and being terrified, but they
Yeah.
talked to me off of the ledge. Like as
Mhm.
we watched it, I remember watching Demon Night with my cousin. I remember watching Friday 13th and being terrified. I'm not saying I wasn't terrified
Yeah, you're
then,
not
but
saying you weren't
as I
scared,
got
but
older, it's just not. I'm not gonna say I ain't watched no scary
and
movies this
that's
year that has
now that
terrified me.
I've
But
stopped asking you, "Why do you like horror?" And I'm like, "What movie scared the shit out of you?" or I'm like looking forward to hearing like what you say. Like I watched this new movie
Host.
and
I
out.
watched
Yeah,
the
yeah,
movie
you
on
won't stop
Shutter.
talking about hosting. I really want to
It's
watch it.
scary. It's traumatized me.
I just don't know. I shouldn't do that to myself. I don't
Well,
think I
my
should do it.
friend watched it after I told her to watch it, and she said it wasn't that scary to her. I don't know why it was so scary to me.
I
I
think it's
don't.
because of what you said, like the ability to do things in that you can't do in the movie theater is like stopping movies and go back and be like, what was that? Like the inquisitive, like curious part of you because I, I don't think I'm gonna go. If I thought I saw something, I'm not going back to be like, what was that exactly? Let me stop it, pause it. Oh shit! Like I ain't doing that to myself.
Man, Stacy trying to play me. Gonna say, but I can't play Five Nights at Freddy's. You goddamn right, because the shit traumatized me. Traumatized
Oh
me.
my
I
god!
watch horror movies. I don't
Right,
be in them.
right,
Shit. Damn it. I
all
work
right,
in haunted houses. I don't walk through them.
right. All right, outro us. We
Oh,
could do this all day. We might have to do a 2 hour
right.
show one day
Right.
for real.
Right.
Honestly.
All right. So we'll figure out what movie we're watching next or
Yes, we
reviewing
will. They will
next
most likely.
offline, off the
Yeah,
line.
yeah. I got you. Well,
All right. Thank y'all for watching us talk about Casino today.
yes.
We
Go
really
watch.
appreciate y'all. Um,
Carve out 3 hours in your life to watch Casino.
I mean, it's good. It's just be ready. Don't be looking at your phone either, because you're gonna miss
Mm-mm,
something.
mm-mm, mm-mm. Listening
Where
ain't
we
enough.
at? What we doing? Who we with? Where we from? Tell the people who you are.
All right, I'm Latoya. You can find me at Latoya Coates on Instagram, LATOYACOLTS, and Point of Viewfinder. Figure it the F out. God dang it. I'm not about to spell it out. It didn't sound stupid because I didn't spell viewfinder right. And that is my Latoya Coates and Point of Viewfinder is my social media amongst most all social media platforms.
All right, guys. So Monday, I will be here. Well, yeah, on Twitch. I will be back on Twitch. I will be playing games, possibly doing some unboxings if I get some boxes to unbox. I haven't gotten anything yet. And Tuesday, we are at DJ Stacy J Station channel
Hey.
playing a game. I don't know what we're gonna
Yes.
play this week. I think we might play what you call it? Sus. What's this called? What's that game called? I can't think of the name of
I don't know.
the game. Let me see. It's on my phone. Wait. Oh, Among Us. That's what it's
Among Us.
called. That's what it's called.
Sus.
Among Us. Cause you sus. You sus
Sus.
that.
It's sus. It's hella sus. Hella sus.
At what time is that? We do that at 8.
8 o'clock.
And
8 o'clock.
Wednesday is a random stream day for me because I needed to take a break. And then
Mhm.
Thursday, we will be back here talking about a movie, maybe
Yeah.
Queen and Slim,
We'll
since I
probably I
did
think we should
watch
come back and
that.
talk about Queen and Slim. And then we'll
Yeah.
figure out our Christmas, our
Situation.
Christmas movie, yeah.
All right, guys. So you have a wonderful evening and you stay classy, world.
I like that. You stay classy.
That's from a movie.
I know. I think that's what we should end every episode with like a outro that's been done in a movie. You stay classy,
Oh,
San Diego.
but they remember the last one. They was like, "You stay classy, world."
Yes. That is so true. That was the second one? The second one?
I don't know. Whenever they went to the major network, which is probably the
Oh,
second one.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
yeah. I think it's Anchorman too. All right, deuces, good people. We're out of this
Bye.
place.